I know something's about to go down.
Look at the madness.
It's so great.
Have you seen that clip before?
Yeah, I saw it earlier this week.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it today, but didn't watch it. I thought I'm going to save it for the pod.
Oh, great.
And it was worth it. I actually saw the aftermath. He's like uploaded some pictures of the burns he got from jumping on this pool.
Oh my God. For context, if people are listening and they don't know what we just showed,
head
to YouTube and you'll see. No, it was a
or Spotify. You can watch it on Spotify.
Spotify. A real big man.
Real big man.
Jumping onto a slide. It's the way he jumps onto it and then catapults into the water.
Yeah.
It's very good.
That is, it's the 21st century TikTok world era translation of Carpe Diem, isn't it? He seized the day so hard, didn't he?
But it makes me think, like, he must be a water guy. You know, does this a lot. You don't just go from being, the average Joe with your wife and kids and your people carrier, and then being like taking him to the water park, and then be like, he puts down his drink and goes, "Hang on a second, 1 minute," and then runs to the slide and does that.
Yeah, I just think like what brought him? What was the journey from arriving on the day? Like when he first made eyes on that slide, did you think that roof's the perfect height to jump off that slide? Like, what was the journey from seeing the slide to this is what I'm going to do?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe it was, maybe someone there he wanted to impress.
Maybe a hot date.
Maybe he saw a younger, thinner man, giving it a go and thinking, how can I top it?
Oh.
Roof. And I'm fat.
Yeah. Either way, I think he went to bed that night and just slept like a baby, like a big, bold baby. I think he just thought...
What, in A&E from all the burns?
Yeah. I just don't think...
All the morphine he had to take to cover all of his injuries.
And all the hamburgers he ate.
It must have hurt so bad.
I know. But I just don't think you can go to bed unsatisfied with your day. Like, he could have had...
It's a great message to spread out to the world, Alfie.
He could literally, let's paint his day. So he could have woken up, instantly stubbed his toe. Then stood on a plug.
Oh, no.
Then got his 3 kids that were screaming, going, I don't want to go to that water park. Got them all into the car. Red light after red light after red light. Flat tyre. Oh, for fuck's sake, what's going on? Fixes the tyre. Gets to the car park, or pulls over at a gas station and credit card decline, won't work at the pump, so he's got to drive further to get cash out. All this shit, right?
Yeah, right.
Then he gets a parking ticket. Oh, you're kidding, gets pulled over by the police. For God's sake, gets to the water park.
Could it get worse?
Gets to the water park. Plaster in the first pool he goes into. This is just
over his eye.
But then he sees that. Maybe that's what drove him to it as well. He's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to do something for me today.
Yeah.
And he did that insane stunt. And I think all of his other troubles would have blown away that day. You can't go to bed unsatisfied with that day.
Yeah. All of his troubles blew away, just like the first layer of his skin.
Yeah.
I think the opposite, Alfie. I think he's quite a satisfied person in his life.
Okay.
I think he's the kind of guy that tries his luck with everything.
Rules do not apply.
No, rules don't apply to a man of that size and of that bravery.
Yeah.
He wakes up, it's a different story. He wakes up and he has like donuts ready, like fresh donuts and coffee. Wow. He plays by his own rules. He does whatever the hell he wants. He probably has loads of money from all of the, like jumping off slide videos that he's made over the years.
He's a slide.
He's a slide guy.
Star, yeah.
Or he's the guy that, you know, everyone gets round to a party because he's good fun.
Yeah, because they know he'll jump off the roof onto the trampoline.
Yeah. And he doesn't have any kids, but he's the uncle that always like grabs all the children, like flings them around.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, Uncle Tony, so crazy.
Fat Uncle Tony.
Fat Uncle Tony, jump off the slide.
Yeah.
And then he's just like, yeah. He's like 18 in that, you know,
still supple
50-year-old man's fat body.
Listens to Sum 41 and Nickelback probably.
Yeah.
In his pickup truck. Today's going to be a good day.
Yeah.
Jump off a slide.
And it was.
Oh my God.
Would you ever do something like that?
No.
Because what's crazy? I know. Because what's crazy about that video, right, is that if I'd seen, there's another guy, by the way, on TikTok who does these like slide videos. Oh, yeah. They're like crazy high, and they make you fling you up in the air. And he's a young guy, attractive. And I don't find that as compelling. And I always go, oh yeah, that's not me. I wouldn't do that. But then I watch this guy, and all I think of is, oh, I wish I could do that.
He makes you dream big. He makes you literally big. He makes you dream XXXL. Like his swim shorts. Yeah, he makes you believe that anything's possible. That us fatties, us, you know, nobodies, we can reach for the stars.
It doesn't matter what shape you come in, you can give everything a go.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Yeah. It may be. Could be a Granny of the Year nomination.
Oh, okay. Do you think he encompasses what our version of a grandma is?
Yeah, a fat bald man jumping down a slide. Perfect. Yeah.
Cheers, by the way.
Why?
Because it's our 30th episode today.
It is our 30th episode. My drink's over there.
Okay, clink. Thank you.
It's nice to see that you're wearing a top that I used to wear when I was 30 stone.
Thanks.
More of that to come.
Okay.
For those of you who aren't watching, Bridget's wearing a queen-size bedsheet as her dress today. A bright yellow queen-size bedsheet.
Thank you. I know you're eyeing it up. You're only jealous.
Yeah. It's the world's tallest man's T-shirt. You had a one-night stand with the world's tallest man.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah. Oh, that's quite cute. I like that. Like, I'm leaving his big mansion.
Yeah,
the morning
extra
after.
Tall mansion.
Yeah, we're like kind of ashamed. We're kind of like, wow, what just happened?
Yeah.
I'm so
the things I've seen.
I've never felt so small.
And yet so wide.
Okay, thank you. And then he gives me his shirt, but then do we like meet up after? Like, do we maybe go to like a really big bar afterwards and I give him the shirt back?
Yeah. So like you get into a long-term relationship, and then there's the like scene in the movie where you give all his stuff back, but it's all just really long. It's got like his really long books. It's like glasses, really thick frames because he's got to see really far down.
Yeah.
All his big shoes that he's left at your place, and his big condoms.
Oh, imagine. Oh, goodness. Mm-hmm. Anyway, moving on. You're just jealous because, you know, you want to add some colour into your beige life.
Yeah. I am quite beige.
No, you're not. You're lovely. Sorry,
beige life, beige wife.
I don't know. The colour yellow is not beige.
No. What made you pick that?
Sale.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, sale.
Now it all makes sense. Quick question about the guy who jumped off the water slide.
Go for it.
Do you find him, if you were there in person and you witnessed this stunt, right? Because it's quite attractive to see someone seize the day, right, to like live life, and he'll have had like adrenaline after that, and he'll have been like the life of the party, and he'll have been full to the brim of confidence.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
Right. Do
you think you'd find him more like
attractive?
Do you think you'd be like more compelled to get to know him if you saw him do that?
Definitely.
What if a jock did it?
Well, then that's what I'm saying with my previous thing is that no, like that isn't impressive because all jocks do that. But like guys who don't typically do that, then it's something a bit different.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking with this video, was it a case of everybody was doing it? It's like people line up to do it, and they're all shapes and it's just funny that, you know, he was one. He might not have been the only celebrated one that day, but it just, the video went viral.
That's the, you're right, actually.
Yeah, like some videos when they're made in the day, like the actual experience is a bit like, but then when it goes online, you see it in a whole different way.
I don't know, if I saw that in person, I'd be pretty blown away.
It would be amazing. Yeah, it would be great.
It'd be funny if you're right, though, if he wasn't the first person to do it, and the guy who was like, oh, great. Well, I did it first, but I'm not going viral, am I?
Yeah.
Some fatty's getting it over me.
What if he was the manager of the water park? That'd be pretty cool. I'd be like, that's my boss. Like, well, if you work there too. That's my boss. He's the coolest guy ever.
I want to work at this water park forever now. This is my life. I love it. Look at what we can aspire to achieve. What was if he was an employee that just quit and went, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm going to
jump off this roof and there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, it'd be a pretty sick way to go, wouldn't it? Well, he would be leaving like hobbling, you know, his skin falling off, just bruised.
Oh, God, yeah.
Just so swollen. More so than he is now.
Well, we were swollen watching him.
His body looks like he was washed up.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh.
But also lovely and sexy, and I'm sure you're very loved.
Yeah. What happens if that was your dad?
I'd be so psyched. I'd be like, yo, Dad, go, man. Yeah. I'd be like, it'd be brilliant.
If we're talking literally your dad, you'd be so shocked.
I'd laugh so hard. I would laugh so hard. What if it was your dad?
Even better.
He'd go flying.
He would go into orbit. He would he wouldn't come down. Fuck it.
And then he'd go right up into space.
He would.
Yeah, he'd pass us all. Just start.
I'm pretty sure he'd just turn into dust as he left the slide. Just a puff of fag smoke.
No, he needs to be careful.
Yeah, no, I don't think you can be embarrassed if your dad did that.
No.
Because it's not like he's doing something silly.
Okay, well, here's the question.
Go on.
So, would you do it if you're a dad, knowing how much your kids are gonna just absolutely love you for it?
Yeah, you know,
are you gonna be a show-off dad? Do you think?
Oh, it's a good question, this Bridge. It's a good question because I think about this all the time.
Yeah, I think you should.
Hourly. No, right, because I'm a very, probably doesn't make sense given the situation which we're in now, which is doing a podcast, performative.
Broadcasting our lives to the world,
But I'm a very self-conscious person.
Right.
And I'm always, especially when it comes to like my body.
Right.
Very self-conscious about that and my looks and like very, very kind of like timid and there have been times in my life, as you get older, you get a bit looser, but like there've been times in my life, literally everything gets looser.
Yeah.
In my youth, which like I didn't do experiences because I was quite self-conscious.
Right.
And like look back and go, I wish I did do those things because that's what you want to do as a kid. But I always tell myself like, I want to be, I don't want my kids to ever see that side of me.
Because
like,
it'll pass that on.
Yeah, I don't want to hear my kids or see my kids be self-conscious and embarrassed about something like their body or something like that. So I'd always want them to like
encourage
have a good example of me never been embarrassed and been like, don't care, just have fun.
Yeah.
So like, if I had kids, I would do that.
Right. Definitely. Okay. I'll hold you to that. Yeah, I'm gonna you heard it here, right? I'm gonna crop. I'm gonna just clip this and keep it forever. And then when they all turn, if the kids turn, you know, like teens and we're in a water park, I'll pull it up.
Do you remember when you said?
I go, carpe diem, bitch. Carpe diem.
Yeah.
It's a hard thing to like switch though, isn't it? Because I think you grow up to be that person with those insecurities or without them.
Yeah.
And if you don't have those insecurities, then you probably lack in some sensibility somewhere. You know, like you could say that what you lack in like confidence or whatever, you probably make up for
in like empathy.
Yeah.
Or sympathy or...
Yeah. I mean, I'm making a generalization about people who are confident and do stunts like that. But, you know, there's a reason you put more emphasis on other stuff because, you know, you're not that outward show-offy kind of guy. And I don't want you to be the show-offy guy.
Yeah.
But that's why I think maybe I like the idea that this guy, it was just a one-off.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He doesn't do it all the time.
No. Yeah, I want him to go to bed with a big smile on his face.
I've got a story about water slide.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was really quite horrific, actually.
Give it to me.
So me and my 2 best friends went on a cheeky little holiday to Gran Canaria.
Nice.
When we were like 17. Girls tour, live long. Yeah. It was great. It was really great. The whole holiday was a right laugh.
Whores on tour.
Whores on tours. Yeah. And we went to a water park and we were like, oh, we'll go around we'll just try and do them all, right? And there's 3 of us. So, you know, we're not in like a big group and we go around all of them and they're all pretty good fun. And then there was this one that we noticed there wasn't a lot of people near and it did look pretty sheer. And it was one of those that had 3 tubes. So it wasn't an open slide. You couldn't see who's going down it. They're tubes.
Yeah.
And I'm not kidding you, Alfie. They were vertical.
Yeah.
And and we climb up all the stairs. We climb, you know, it's a lot of stairs.
Yeah.
And I'm a bit scared of heights and stuff. And I'm not like the most confident person with all these slides, this slide malarkey. So I'm like, oh, you know, oh God, this is going to be pretty, it's going to be pretty intense. And we get up to the top and all 3 of us, oh yeah, no, that was what happened. So we all did it at like separate times, I think. And I remember seeing, so I saw my first friend, she goes down and it's like, boof. Like, you know,
gone.
She's gone.
A blur.
She's gone. And then you hear a splash like a second later. She's gone.
Yeah. What sort of splash?
She's very dainty.
Yeah.
Tiny, fit in your pocket.
Yeah.
Anyway, so then my second friend goes and I distinctly remember her getting in and then setting off and then she wasn't even hitting the floor of the slide. She was in the air.
Oh, wow.
I remember just seeing it, just in the air. And then that was it. And I was like, okay, God, it's my go. So I go in and it's like absolute vertical. And I'm like, oh my God, this is the scariest thing ever. Going down and pretty much immediately I realised that whatever water was in the slide, you know, was like, there wasn't a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, there wasn't enough lubrication.
There wasn't enough, right?
Right,
But I get down to the bottom. The speed at which I hit the water, pretty much at the time when so imagine me going down, right? I land in the water like arse first, okay, with my legs like up in the air. Yeah. Now the speed at which I was going, like my bikini bottoms had probably come down a little bit, right? And I hit the water.
A black hole coming out of the black hole.
And I hit the water like that.
Yeah.
And feel pretty much the entirety of the pool enter my body.
Yeah. It all dries up. The whole pool's just inside you.
Yeah, it's just,
little boy in a rubber ring sticking out here.
Yeah. I'm up puffing my cheeks out. And then I come up from the water and I look at the other girls and they're both like, oh my God. And they're experiencing the same thing. Like we're just filled with water.
Oh no.
So then we're like, okay, I think we need to go get out. Because, you know, imagine just an enema. It was just a straight up free enema. That
all those lost bullets and dildos are getting washed out of your system. All those lost condoms and pennies, Smarties.
Yeah. And so ran to the toilet.
Yeah.
And then all 3 of us were just like sat on the toilet just shitting.
It went up that hole.
Yeah, what do you think it went up?
Oh, yeah, lady.
No, it probably did go up the front bottom, but back bottom, yeah, like gallons.
Gallons.
And then you have all this water in your body, and then it's got to come out.
Chlorine as well.
Oh
so
my God.
Chemicals up your bum.
Yeah, and it was monstrous.
Yeah.
What happened in that public loo in that spot in Gran Canaria.
Wow.
But I was just astounded at the speed it went in and then came out.
Yeah.
It was astonishing.
Yeah. Would you get an enema?
I think
now
I
that
would.
You've had that experience.
I think I would actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I would.
There's a trend going around on TikTok at the minute that's like these balls. It's like water, lemon, and these little droplets of something. You have to buy like a packet of them, but they're like, you know, like chia seeds. Yeah. So imagine like that. In fact, I think it is like that. It's like seeds of some sort.
Okay.
And then you have that in water with lemon juice. And there's this
drink it.
Trend. It's like a pint of water of that, and you drink it. It's called the shower trend, and it's supposed to shower out your system. And pretty much immediately, then you just have to go and get it out.
Water, lemon juice, and chia seeds.
Like it's like a flaxseed or something.
Ah,
yeah,
what,
loads
and it just
of seeds.
works that quick.
Yeah,
just makes you go.
Yeah, makes you go.
Wow.
I know. Should we try it?
Yeah, maybe we have it and then see how long we can do a pod for until one of us blows.
Oh my God, let's do it. That's a really good idea.
It's not a good idea.
Why?
Because it'll end up with shit on our floor.
No, we won't poo on the floor, would we?
I don't know.
This dress could, I reckon, soak up quite a bit.
Yeah. Absolutely perfect. Yeah. Did you ever poo yourself or wee yourself as a kid? You ever seen anyone poo in a pool? You ever witnessed a poo in the pool?
I don't think so.
Have you ever seen a pool that has the purple dye wee in it?
No, I haven't.
Neither have I.
But are they lying? To kind of,
is it made up?
To say like, don't, because it'll go purple and we'll know it's you.
That's what I mean.
They can't afford to do that.
If anyone has, listening, ever witnessed the purple dye pool wee thing, let us know, because I think it's a conspiracy.
I feel like I do.
Pissery.
I feel like I do remember a little poo happening. Not from me, but at some point. I remember... maybe, I don't know.
I've not seen it in a pool. I've seen it in the ocean, though.
You've seen a poo in the ocean?
Yeah, too many times, unfortunately.
Why?
Because my brother.
What, you did a poo?
Yeah, I remember that vividly. There's like, I'm sure he's done it multiple times, but there's one moment vivid in my brain that we were in France and we were with another family on holiday. And we all had like wetsuits on. All the older kids had wetsuits on. I didn't. I had my little panty shorts.
Oh, cute.
They had wetsuits on because they like swam further out. But anyway, we're all kind of in this same area in France. There must have been 7 or 8 of the kids, like 2 families worth of kids. And my brother needed the poo.
And decided to go in the sea.
Yeah. So unzipped.
Crazy. How old are we talking? Sorry.
He must have been like 14.
Oh no.
Unzipped his.
No, I'm not having it.
Unzipped his wetsuit. Did a poo, but then it like perfectly like bobbed up in the middle of all of us, so we could like see the shit, and we were all like, like going away.
It's a sea cucumber, a really big brown sea cucumber.
And yeah, I'll never forget that.
Wait, sorry, I've never heard of anyone intentionally having a poo in the sea.
Why? Perfect place.
No, it's not. It's absolutely not. 1, because it'll float. 2, because everyone will see you like squatting on it. You know,
that's an insight to what Bridget looks like.
If you have a pee in the sea, no one knows. Everyone's, you could just be swimming and it'll happen.
Yeah.
But like a poo is so obvious. I don't know. I'm just really confused. Is it a thing in your family that you all allowed to happen?
Yeah, I mean, we were pretty feral children, weren't we? But like, no. If you think about it, it's a great place to have a shit, isn't it? Because like there wasn't a lot of other people around, and you don't have to go. You don't have to wipe. You don't have to go.
Ew.
You don't have to go and be in a wetsuit and find a toilet and
You mean like do the basic thing with like it's like you've taken away the thing that you do when you go for a poo. Like that's not an effort because you're going for like poos only belong in the toilet, or like
they all
maybe,
end up in the sea anyway. They're all going to the same place. You just cut out the middleman.
I don't think they do end up in the sea.
Where do they go? Well, no, maybe not all of them, but like
the odd one.
Some of them break free and escape,
and some of them break through a wetsuit.
Yeah. Well, also like I've never done it, but the idea of pooing weightless seems quite appealing.
Appealing,
yeah. The idea of like, there must be less force and give. Like, you know what it was like with that pool up your ass. Like,
it would be quite nice.
You're naturally a bit looser in the pool anyway. In the sea. So like, you know, that weightless shit might be the answer to a lot of the world's problems.
Well, maybe, you know, next time you're in the bath, like, you know, just...
I do it every time.
No, imagine. Yeah. I reckon there are people in the world that do that.
There's that comedian, I think it's Gerty, does a shit in the shower.
That's
and
insanity.
Then throws it in the toilet.
That's insanity.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever heard anything so... I mean, more than Arthur pooing in the sea. What's crazy
His wife caught him and that's why he stopped doing it. I remember hearing it now.
The only reason he stopped.
What would you do if you caught me like scooping a shit from the shower?
I just wouldn't think it was poo at first. I'd be like, there's good chocolate ice cream there. What are you doing?
Is that a bar of soap?
Yeah. What's happening? I'd be horrified.
Yeah.
Especially because it's so close. You know.
Yeah, like, I know. What's the deal?
It must be something about getting away with it. Like, it's quite...
Because you know it's wrong.
Yeah. There's something a bit, like, wild about...
Yeah.
But, oh, yeah, not good.
Do you wee in the shower?
No.
You don't wee in the shower?
Yeah, of course I do.
Come on.
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah.
So we both wee in our shower?
Of course we do. I think everyone does. I think every one of our listeners that's listening out going, oh, I don't wee in the shower. You're lying to yourself.
Yeah, you all do it.
Everyone does.
Yeah, because you clean and do it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But pooing's different.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not. I'm not condoning that at all. I've noticed recently that in the bath, I need a wee more. Like,
right.
The weightlessness of my bladder makes me feel like... Yeah. But I had it on holiday, actually, in Greece. Maybe there's something wrong with me. Like, every time I got in the sea, I was like, I really need a wee.
Really?
Yeah, like, the weight off my bladder...
Yeah.
It does things.
Maybe, like, biologically, you're linked to the sea through your brother's poo.
Maybe.
And every time the sea feels your presence in there, it's like... you've come home. Your true toilet home is here for you, my brother. And you have to... That's the sea, by the way.
Right. So I'm like Aquaman, but with shit.
Yeah.
I can speak to all the poos in the ocean.
Yeah.
I can part the sea with poo.
Yeah, and you can like pick... Yeah, you can like pick all the poos out of the sea with one swoop of your... big hands.
Create a boat out of them and sail the oceans on that giant turd shit.
Yeah.
We've talked about poo too much these past few episodes.
I know. We need to get over it. Get over it. It's episode 30.
Episode 30.
We need to talk about what that means for us. We're 30 hours in.
More than that, baby. More than that.
Oh, yeah. We're way more than that.
Every episode's usually over an hour at least. So, you know, we've probably got a good 50 hours of I Could Be Your Grandma.
Yeah. I'm still very proud of us for doing this every week.
Me too.
Go us.
Oh yeah, it's great. And if you're joining us now on episode 30, where have you been?
Yeah.
Go back to last week's episode. It's a great episode. I have a slight update actually. From so many listeners will remember. How could you forget the epic tales of Archie and the occult and his experience with ghosts in his bedroom? Well, I actually listened to the episode.
Oh yeah.
And confirmed everything I said was
correct.
So what he recalled to me.
Great. So we weren't.
We weren't.
No
fake news.
No fake news here.
But he did say, I forgot to tell you the scariest thing. Now, this is a bit of I'm going to do a classic Archie here, right? In which I'm clickbaiting you, and you're going to be dissatisfied with the ending.
Oh, right? No.
But
a good setup, by the way, for a story.
No, because it's going to keep you intrigued. So I mentioned part of the story was that Archie had gone ghost hunting with his daughters.
Okay.
And the couple of nights after they had this experience at home, and I joked, "Oh, well, you brought one back with you." Right. Anyway, he said, "I forgot to tell you the scariest thing that happened on the ghost hunt." And I went, "Oh." And he said, Bonnie, which is my youngest niece,
who's almost 3 now.
Yeah. Bonnie saw a little boy.
Sounds like an Irish tune.
Yeah.
My Bonnie saw a little ghost boy.
Hey, Bonnie saw a little boy, and I said,
right.
Go on.
No, I'm just saying, just to reiterate, not 3 yet.
No.
Okay. Just so we
trustworthy
know.
source.
Right, yeah.
You know, they're sort of the same mental age of her father, basically. And I said, save it, Arch, because he messaged me. He messaged me this. I said, save it. I need to talk. I'll talk to you.
Right.
I'll get the details for the pod. And I haven't had a chance to speak to him yet because he's on his holidays.
Oh, my God.
So you're going to have to come back. You're going to have to come back possibly next week.
Okay.
To hear about the tale of Bonnie and the little ghost boy.
Bonnie and the little ghost blonde-haired boy. I can't wait.
I know.
I can't wait.
I know. It's so exciting.
Yeah, it really is.
But yeah, 30 episodes in.
Yeah, 30.
Oh, yeah, so what did you say 30's bingo name was?
Gerty Bertie, number 30.
Gerty Bertie, number 30.
Special 30 or something.
That has to be the episode name, doesn't it?
30. Wait, is it Gerty Bertie, number 30? The other fact that I came across about the number 30 was that apparently if you see the number 30 in your dreams, someone is lying to you. I know.
You must live in a room full of... Like, your dreams must be wallpaper of 30.
Why?
Because I lie all the time.
Really?
No, of course I
Do you?
No.
My
probably lie to you
intuition's
once a
kicking
day.
in.
How many times a day do you think you lie to me?
How many times do I think I lie to you a day? You know, I feel it's a really great question because at the beginning of the relationship, you don't lie.
No.
Well, I didn't. You did. But I didn't lie ever.
Right.
Because it was like, oh, you don't want to start going down that hill.
Yeah, you don't want to... It's pure.
No.
You don't want to tarnish it.
Now, yeah.
I know.
Like I told you I was hungry before, but I didn't tell you what I've eaten today.
Go on, what are you eating today?
I came home and I was like, God, I'm in a really bad mood. I'm starving. I'm starving, Alf.
The first 5 words out your mouth were, I'm hungry and I'm sad. To me, that's what you're saying. I got in, I'm hungry and I'm sad.
The Mulroys.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what the podcast name should be called.
The Mulroys, or I'm hungry and I'm sad.
No, I'm hungry and I'm sad.
Maybe that's the episode name.
Yeah, I lied to you. I mean, I was hungry, but I shouldn't be considering what I've had.
What have you had?
I got in and a friend of mine at work got me an almond croissant.
Oh, almond croissant.
Almond croissant with a coffee.
Nice.
And then a little bit later, someone else brought me a Kit Kat Chunky.
Right, now, I sense that you're lying to me now, in which you say someone brought me.
No, I can verify this. Andy Lucas can verify that he brought in a packet and handed them all to everyone.
Why is another guy buying my wife's chocolate?
Because we're having an affair.
You had an eclair as well. You fat bitch.
Just can't stop me. So Andy brings in loads of Kit Kat Chunkies for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that his nickname for you?
Hey, here's my little Kit Kat Chunky. And so I had that.
Yeah.
And then I also...
Kiss him afterwards or before?
No, just a little... Yeah, well, no, just before and after.
Yeah.
Obviously, you know.
With your chocolate
he
lips.
did buy me a Kit Kat Chunky.
Yeah, I know. He knows the way into my wife's pants.
Okay. So then... oh, you didn't get jealous with the person who bought me an almond croissant?
Was it a girl?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Just take photos next time.
Okay. Of the croissant.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I like. I want to see the inside.
Spread it. Stop it, you gross. So then, so I had an almond croissant, Kit Kat chunky, and then a fruit delivery.
Such a nutritional.
Maybe that's why I feel like crap. Was just all the sugar.
Could be. You're crashing hard right now.
So then the fruit lady arrived, and she came with. Oh, this was mad, right? Have you? Because you only.
She came with fruit pastels. Like, sorry, I'm out of fruit today, so you have fruit pastels.
I'll let you come on the right day.
Just swallowing the last of your chunky, going pastels.
Yeah. Pass me a pastel next, will you? So this is what I thought was quite odd. I've never seen that many grapes in one space. Like, you only ever see a bunch of grapes in a punnet. Imagine a crate of grapes.
Yeah.
And not just grapes, like grapes take over most of the crate.
Yeah.
But also kiwis and some plums.
Oh. So I know what you mean, though.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, I felt like Caesar.
Yeah. I remember my friend's mum molested me once. Anyway, carry on. No, sorry, apologies to any mums out there. My friend's mum grew grapes, and I remember going into their greenhouse one day, seeing the offensive amount of grapes they had in there. It does make you feel a bit like, what is going on?
Wow, because grapes are kind of expensive, and you get a certain amount when you get like a box.
You get a big handful, essentially.
But to have them all in the palm of your hands, it's fantastic. So I had them.
All crates worth.
Yeah, they had all them. And then I had, then I started to slow down a bit. Went to the shop and I got a meal deal.
Just as a slowdown?
Well, the meal deal did consist of one of those salad boxes, just a crappy one. Yeah. And then that was it. That was it.
It doesn't sound like a meal deal to me.
Oh no, sorry. No, yeah, I did have other things that I just didn't want to tell you.
What were they?
No, there was like some onion bhajies.
Oh, right, yeah.
You got 2 in a packet.
Yeah.
And then a delicious drink.
What drink?
It was called a Purdy's. It's like a sparkling water flavored with apple.
And then what else?
That was it then.
That's all you've had today?
Yeah.
That's not that bad.
Do you not think?
No.
I think almond croissant and Kit Kat chunky before 11.
It's not a good breakfast. It's not a good.
Bad.
Yeah, it's not a good way to start the day. I mean, it's a great way to start the day, but in terms of your bod, probably not the best. But hey, who's counting?
Yeah,
not me.
No, hopefully not.
I always find it interesting when we'll come back to the lies as well because I'm not happy about that.
Oh, okay.
But I always find it interesting when people. I was just thinking, about the whole fruit pastels thing.
Right.
That some people do justify like having like a Diet Coke.
I know.
But they're 40 stone.
Brilliant marketing.
Yeah, of course it is.
Brilliant marketing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to have a Diet Coke. Yeah, that'll be all right. Will it? That's your go-to choice when you're trying to be good.
Not water.
Also, what is Coke?
Yeah, brown.
Brown. Yeah.
Fizzy brown.
And who decided to make it brown?
Yeah.
What a strange colour.
Yeah.
But it's great.
No, it's good. But like, I see some people and I just think, just have a full fat one.
Yeah.
You're past it.
You're doing
Diet does fuck all for you.
I know.
Just have a full.
Are you sure it doesn't though? It's got less sugar.
Yeah, but what I mean is like when you see an overweight person.
Right.
Just have a full fat. Have
or just stuff. Water.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You either properly diet or just have a full fat.
Yeah.
And I have to say this. Because fizzy drinks used to be my kryptonite.
Yeah,
and I used to always go full fat when I was a big lad.
Did you?
Yeah, because I wasn't lying to myself. I called myself a fat waste of space every day. So I could enjoy the meals that I inhaled.
So you lie to your dearly beloved, but you won't lie to yourself?
Never to myself.
No.
I probably lie to myself more than I lie to you.
Really?
Yeah.
No, that's mad.
No, I'm getting better.
What was the last lie you told me?
Oh, it's a good question.
Have a minute to think about that one. It probably takes us.
Well, to be honest, like I don't lie to you that often.
No.
And I never lie about big. It's usually white lies. What was the last thing I lied about? where I was on Saturday night.
What?
No.
Oh my God. I was like, I was here. Yeah. I was like, you said you were with my stepdad. What were you doing?
Yeah, that's just the code for my second wife.
Right, yeah.
Roger, she's called. I can't remember. It will have been about something very insignificant that will have just made my life slightly easier to have not told you the truth, maybe.
Yeah.
But you know.
You know what's funny as well is that I know.
Yeah, of course you do. I know when you lie to me.
Right, we know. So why do we know the little ones?
And we just let it
oh,
slide.
don't worry about that. I'm not doing that. Oh, I won't be doing that. Oh, yeah, I did. Oh, I did this today. Although most things I do, but like, yeah.
What was the last lie you told me?
I'm trying to think. I don't lie that often.
No. Next time I do it, I'll bank it.
Shall I call you out? Or if I
out?
think you are lying?
No, because what happens with you when you call me out when you think I'm lying, I'm actually telling the truth, but then I react so like...
Yeah.
Trying to be completely
I know what
make me look like I'm lying even more.
I know what the last lie was you told me.
Go on.
Right, just cut all that nonsense out because here's where it gets good. I know what the last lie was that you told me.
Go on.
You told me that you didn't spill anything on the floor.
I didn't spill anything on the floor.
Sorry, the stain that's on that carpet.
I didn't. I genuinely don't know what that stain is.
I really want you to just admit it on the podcast what that stain is on the floor.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I honestly have no idea what
What's
that stain
crazy about
is.
that stain, right, is that we have this I came in and immediately saw this mark.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, honestly, right. I'm being serious. I immediately, whenever it was, a couple of weeks ago, came in. I was away for a couple of days, wasn't I? I came back. First thing I noticed, he spilt something on the floor. And then I remember being like, going into the kitchen, opening the underneath the cupboard in the stairs, and there's a big thing of carpet cleaner. I was like, oh, he's definitely spilt something, but he's cleaned it up.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, there's like a fresh thing of carpet cleaner under the cupboard that I've never seen.
What is mental about this bridge, right? I know there is. What's mental about this is that 3 days ago, I looked under the sink and went, there's a big full carpet cleaner here. She must have cleaned the carpets. But I was like, no, because that takes ages and like the carpets would have been wet. So maybe then I thought, oh, the other guy who used to live here cleaned the carpets before he left and he's left it here. Like, because also this proves my point as to when you think you call me out for lying and I'm not.
You're not.
I get so flustered that I'm like, I genuinely haven't. But which makes me look like I'm lying even more. Like,
right.
I can wholeheartedly swear on my life, our marriage, my nephews and nieces' lives. I have no idea how that stain got on the carpet.
Well, that's fine, right? Like, because I believe you now. Because of all the points you've just been yelling. But what's crazy, right, is that there's a brand new thing of carpet cleaner and there is a stain.
That's making me feel very odd.
So what's going on?
Do you think our creepy neighbours lived in our apartment when we were on holiday?
Maybe.
Yeah, I won't put it past them.
But it was exactly how we left it, wasn't it?
Yeah,
apart from the stain.
What stain are you on about?
Well, just that one there.
I honestly can't see one.
You wouldn't. There's loads of equipment on it.
Right.
Oh.
I thought you... Anyway, this is so boring.
I know. Let's edit all this bit out.
No, we'll keep it in, but now we'll move swiftly on.
Would you rather have 30 children
Oof.
or 30 fingers on each hand?
Yeah, 30 fingers.
You'd have 30 fingers on
I'd
each
be
hand.
an incredible piano player. Plus, the ladies would love me.
30 ladies.
Oh, amen. Amen.
Or 15. Depending on how you work.
Ah, yeah. Depending on how many goos and poos.
Horrific. Oh,
yeah.
goodness.
What about you? Would you rather have 30 kids? Would you rather be single, a single mum of 30, or have 30 husbands?
Oh, Oh, whoa.
And they want pleasing every night.
Can I just the children or the with books and sweets and stuff? Are all the children the same age?
No, they range from 30 to 1.
Okay.
No.
Older than me.
No. No, you have 2 of each from 15 to 0.
Okay, so very Von Trapp kind of situation.
Yeah. What's that? Sound of Music?
Yeah.
How many are they?
Well, there's just lots that all go up in age.
It's more cheaper by the dozen too, plus 6.
That was what was pitched to the film company, but they wouldn't take it. It was too long title.
Cheaper by the dozen, 2.6.
So, 30 children or 30 husbands. 30 husbands would just be excessive. And I'm thinking with the kids, like they would be hard work, for the first 15 years. It would be difficult. But once they all turn 16,
16?
Yeah, get them out.
It's a bit young.
Okay, 18. They all go. 18, they all go, right?
Well, this is
and the 15-year-olds can help me.
Well, I was going to say you could be tactical about it because you've only really got the 15-year-olds for 3 years. Right. So like every 3 years, well, after 3 years, you're getting rid of 2 kids every year. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. So it's just a ticket time belt.
Yeah.
What would I do for where would I put them all? I'd have to have a mansion. How many rooms would you have to have?
Well, you could just lie them all like sardines in one room, couldn't you?
Yeah. That wouldn't be very hygienic or very good for them, though. They'd have to have their own beds.
Yeah, but I mean, how good a job could you do raising 30 kids, though?
Would you get benefits for 30 kids?
Yeah, probably.
Would they give me money for each of them?
Yeah, they would, actually.
Is there a limit on how many kids you can have?
Oh, I think so. In China, there is.
Right.
I think you have 2. You have 2 kids in China.
Wow, really?
Well,
I thought
it used to be 1.
I thought it was 1, yeah.
They bumped it up.
Mm.
Yeah. There you go.
2 for the price of 1.
Yeah.
So
you have to give birth to him, though.
Oh, I mean, after
you have to give birth to a 15-year-old twice. Mind you, you do that every morning, don't you? Really, in the toilet.
15-year aged,
dry age.
Yeah.
I mean, but you're not thinking about the positives of having 30 husbands, 30 wages.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. The 30 men in my space. That's just so many.
And face.
Everywhere. It'd be horrible. I actually can't think of anything worse
than 30 kids. 30 men is worse than 30 kids.
Yeah, because I think the kids are all going to be different. They'll all be fun. It'd be difficult, but then when I die, I'm going to have a, what I mean, like a banquet hall of people there.
Yeah, they'd look after you as well.
And I'd be like this oracle in the community.
Yeah, you would.
I'd be like this matriarchy. they'd pass my dead body around, silver hair. They'd pass my dead body around the village going, "Mother, oh mother of ours." And
in 100 years, you'd be a myth. You'd be a legend. Yeah. And some people wouldn't quite believe it, but it was true. It happened.
Litter lady.
Litter lady.
Because I had so many litters.
Yeah.
I had a big litter of kids. Them. Yeah, and then they'd all look after me and they'll be fun. There'd probably be, probably a bit of heartache though. But then with the husbands thing, they'd all be fighting for, a bit of the
dominance.
A bit of this. Don't know why that's so funny.
Yeah, sorry.
So they'd all be fighting for a piece.
Yeah.
Because who couldn't avoid?
Exactly.
Right? Who can keep away?
It would be like living with a band of gorillas, wouldn't it? Just fighting over your attention.
Yeah, it'd be horrible. What would we all and then men, they'd all just get very fighty and
alpha-y.
Yeah, and they'd all want to watch something different on Netflix, and it'd be hard work.
What if they
I don't think I'd get a lot of enjoyment out of it, actually. They'd probably all have affairs. Because, there's no way one woman can kind of keep 30 men busy.
True. Well, what was if they all danced like those birds on planet Earth for your attention every night? Would you like that?
With the feathers, absolutely.
They all just came out and did their own little routine. They're constantly dancing for your attention.
Nah. That would be a bit weird.
What was if one of them was me?
Ah. Okay, so in the kids bit I don't get you at all.
No, you're single mum.
But then with 30 husbands, you're one of them. Would you get really annoyed at all the others? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't be happy.
Yeah. Could we just do our thing and then, you know, the lads just chill in the next room?
Yeah, but you have to, like, you know, contractually by the Lord, I have to, like, you know, lay with them.
Goodness, sir. You speak such foul language.
Excuse me, I must lay with Mike tonight. But I'm due to lay this evening.
Due to lay. Praise be. Turn down those oil lamps and lay me down on this hay bed.
Under his eye. And his eye. And his eye. And his eye. His eye. I don't know, man.
It made no sense.
What are the good things about 30 husbands, though? Not a lot.
Well, everything would be fixed. Everything. Everything. Yeah. They're not getting any from me on a regular, right? Because they'd all have to, maybe once a month. They'd have to go around them all once a month.
Yeah, I think
the 20 other days of the month, they're going to have to keep busy doing chores, aren't they?
And cleaning carpet stains.
Well, we've got lots of product to give them.
Imagine if you had to do it once a week. That still means that you'd have to do 4.5 a day. If you had to pleasure them all once a week, it would be 4.5 a day for you.
I'm tired. I'm tired thinking about it.
Yeah, logistically, it's the math alone is a nightmare.
I know, it's horrible. It's like, what, 1 in the morning, fit 2 in during the work day. That's wild.
Yeah, but you'd have to work.
Oh,
then.
The thing is, I wouldn't have to work with the 30 kids because I get paid to look after 30 children.
Working.
I'd be working. No, I'd be working. Yeah, I'd be working. I wouldn't get a day to myself ever.
Yeah.
Would I?
No.
But I don't think I would with the husbands either.
But what happens if the husbands were like...
Maybe I'd make like a football team with them or something, you know.
With the kids or the husbands?
The husbands.
Yeah, but what good would that be? They'd be average football players.
It'd be quite wild to have the football team known as like the husbands and they're all in the team together.
You would be
And I'm the coach.
Yeah, this is a movie right now.
Right, and then their emblem would be like 30 rings all in a big circle, like the Olympic rings. But
I've got it.
Go on.
This is your movie.
Okay, go on.
You're Dirty Gerty, the wife of 30.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's the movie.
There's the
okay,
movie.
right. Let's set it up. So, why does she have the 30 husbands?
Maybe she's like in high school, sleeps with the football team that has 30 players on.
Okay.
And she's known as Dirty Gerty, the wife of 30. No.
I mean, like, what world would exist that she ends up marrying 30 men?
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Well, polygamy would have to be a thing.
So we're thinking like religious reasons, right?
Yeah.
In a world where polygamy,
she was brought up in that cult,
but she was a powerful one. She was like a powerful woman.
Oh yeah, because obviously, it's the reverse, isn't it? Well, okay, here we go. We're in a world in which there's a cult that women are seen as like the dominant sex, and the more husbands they have, the more respected they are in society.
Yes.
However, this all happens on a compound that is separated from the outside world, a bit like the village type thing.
Right.
And then the compound gets stormed or discovered, and then she then has to readjust to real life.
Right.
In the real world of a wife of 30 husbands.
But if it is... If it is the same situation that like women have the power but men don't, wouldn't I be the one wielding all the financials of the family and they'd be at home cooking and cleaning and stuff like that.
Yeah, but what's funny when the compound gets discovered is that obviously all of that gets flipped on its head. So like obviously all their money, like all their assets get seized. And then they realise that society doesn't really work that way. So then this is where the comedy of the film comes in.
Okay.
Is that she then they're like the husbands are kind of like kids, because not real kids, but like they're kind of like just like don't really know what to do because they've just been like these trophy husbands for so long in this religion. Yeah. So they all have to go out and try and find jobs. So she's like trying to help them find jobs and make their way. Right. I like it. Maybe. I don't know.
It's a lot of, the more I think about
characters to write.
A lot of characters. yeah, it is a lot. Maybe she has one favourite though, you know?
Yeah, me.
And then you, right, okay, yeah. And then by the end, you know, she ends up divorcing all of them or something. And then
but they're all friends.
Right.
They're all friends.
All sit in that big sofa. Yeah.
What about
it's a lot of food, isn't it, to have in the house for 30 people?
Oh, it's massive.
You have to have a mansion.
I mean, think about how much food we have to buy if we have like 5 friends over.
I know.
Times that by 5.
I know.
Add 5.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What if the husbands were like Brad Pitt? So me, Brad Pitt,
other handsome
Chris
men.
Hemsworth.
Insert other handsome men, yeah.
Channing Tatum.
Yeah. Is this my list or yours?
This is literally the note you open on my phone. If you open my notes, this would be the list that pops up. Who else we got? You know, Denzel Washington.
Right.
Joe Biden.
Yeah, right. yeah. The nation's hunk, as he's known.
Exactly. You've seen those aviators.
Yeah.
What was if they're all just faff?
What?
If they're all fit.
Right. Well, that'd be great.
Would you then consider it?
You know, I'd want to get like a portrait above the fire.
Oh my God, yeah.
Me in the middle in this like gown and then these like crown of flowers with just these beautiful
all the
men
just,
around
like, naked
me.
with just like leaves.
Yeah. little furry pants on. Yeah, something.
Oh, that would be a great portrait.
And I'd get them to like, you know, use their talents to perform to me. So I'd get them to like...
Wow, that's impressive.
So I get them to, you know, to play the instruments and...
With their talents?
Yes, they're many talents. And they would cook. One of them would be a great cook. One of them would be an amazing writer and write me all these novels with me as
the central character.
As the heroine. Heroine?
Yeah.
And then I'd have the other one who's like great at... you know, singing and songwriting, one great at comedy, you know, then the smaller ones, you know, one, you know, just good at taking the bins out. Yeah. Oh, it'd be brilliant.
See, so you sold on the husbands rather than the kids now.
Yeah.
The kids are off the table.
Yeah, come back round. If I'm in control, I have the power, then yes.
You get to give them all a little allowance as well. You'd like that, wouldn't you?
I would love that. Yeah.
But they have to buy you a present with the allowance.
Yeah.
We're just delving into a fantasy now of yours.
Yeah, this would be great. I like this a lot.
There we go.
Yeah.
I think that's episode 30 wrapped up in a little 30-shaped bow.
I think it is. Yeah. It's what a beautiful gift.
Tremendous.
This episode was for everyone. Thanks for... if you like to listen to us rambling on about absolute sweet FA, then please follow us if you don't already on all of our socials. And we'll see you next week.
Thank you so much for listening.
Yeah.
Thanks for sticking with us for 30 episodes. Here's to 30 more, plus 5, plus cheap about a dozen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love you all very much.
Love you.